All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the channel. Welcome to Mr. Deadman. Now, I don't know if you've been paying attention, but this channel is very much bro focused. Okay, we definitely support the boys over here. Okay, all right. And one of the boys, one of the Eboyz, Jeremy, had said something. Someone said I should check this out, and here we go. Let's put this on the screen. And before I say anything, Jeremy, you're one of the Eboyz. Whatever I say, whatever comes out of my mouth, I mean with respect. Here we go.
Guy that cleaned up the mess. Jeremy, why do you want to reward Ben for humiliating you? It's not... You gotta understand that I humiliated Ben first.
Uh-huh.
Like when Ben and Grace first showed up in Discord, David Walsh and myself definitely cucked Ben. So I get it.
How?
I do have...
Grace is still with Ben. Ben is still getting Grace. How did you cuck Ben?
Empathy. And I do like Ben. I don't think Ben really deserves all the shit he gets. Like when women come up and say that Ben is evil and he's like trying to manipulate his wife and daughter into his own will. It's like, dude, he's the father of the family. That's his job.
Wait, what? 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 Have you been watching the Thorps? Have you been paying attention to what Ben does? How Ben is? Ben is not a good guy. He's not even a good dad. He's not even a good husband. What? I mean, Ben is cray-cray. Absolutely. He is convinced, and he tries to convince others, gaslight others, into believing that there was never even a marriage. Oh, you know whose idea it was to put the family drama on the internet, right? It was Ben's idea. You know whose idea it was for Courtney to humiliate herself to a guy named Homaxa. That's right, it was Ben's idea. You know whose idea it was for Grace to humiliate herself with Homaxa? It was Ben's idea. Just about everything Grace does is pretty much a Ben idea. So, but he sees things in a different way. Okay, I mean that's going to happen with the Eboyz. You're going to see things in a different way. All right. Okay.
The fact that Courtney didn't play along is, that's on her.
Wait, what? Courtney didn't play along is on her? She tried. She was with Ben for a long time. I mean, let's put some details here, okay? I don't know. Let's just start with the restaurant, okay? Let's just start with that. Whose insane idea was it to start an Ethiopian restaurant? Whose insane idea was that? That was Ben's idea. And it was against the advice of his own father. His own father let him use that money to invest. And his father said, don't use it on a restaurant. And what did Ben do? He used it on the restaurant. Courtney stood beside him then. And Courtney was helping in the kitchen. Courtney stood beside Ben when Ben and Grace were having their weird beginning of their weird relationship. Okay. But I get it. Jeremy is a true E-boy. He sees the man's side no matter what. Okay. All right.
Ben's obviously a smart guy. He's obviously high IQ. There's no doubt about that. He's obviously about... Honestly, Ben's IQ, I would give him about 135.
What?
And considering he had 6 kids and his wife is divorcing him and trying to take all of his money, yeah, of course I'm going to side with the guy. Even with all
And there you have it right there. So Jeremy hasn't really been paying attention to the Thorpes. He just sees at the surface level a man that's being divorced and just sees it like that. That's what it is. Very simple. Very simple. I get it. Okay.
the incest shit, dude, I don't care.
Wait, what?
Like, I get.
I think this is why people want me to react to this.
Even with all like the incest shit, dude, I don't care. Like, I get it.
I want to hear that one more time. Jeremy is saying he doesn't care about the family relation stuff.
Even with all like the incest shit, dude, I don't care. Like, I get it. I fucking get it, dude. I grew up in a family of 6 kids. We went through a nasty divorce. It was really.
You don't care. You get it. You grew up in a household with 6 siblings or whatever. And your family went through a divorce. So you don't care and you get it regarding the inbreeding stuff. What do you mean you don't get it? What do you mean you don't get? No, that's what it say. What it say? You don't get it. You don't get it. What do you mean you get it? What do you mean you get it? What do you get? Is it common? Is it a common practice in big families that are going to divorce to have a little bit of dad porking the daughter? Is that a common thing? Is that why Jeremy is saying he gets it? I got to play this again. I feel like this doesn't make any sense.
Even with all like the incest shit, dude, I don't care.
He doesn't care.
Like, I get it.
He gets it.
I get it, dude. I grew up in a
He gets it. He understands it. He grew up.
We have 6 kids.
A family with 6 kids.
We went through a nasty divorce. So that stuff is expected. Get over it, guys. You guys are a bunch of prudes. You don't understand. That is the American way. What in the world, dude? Dude, what? I could agree to disagree on a lot of things. Even siding with Ben because he's a dad getting screwed over by the court. But man, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? What do you mean you get it? Even with the he gets it because he grew up in a big family with a divorce. What's the other way to look at this? That it's a false allegation that's being cooked up because there's a divorce? That's not what it's sounding like, though, with all the other things he's saying here. And I get it. The fact that you guys don't get it is more shocking to me. The fact that you guys look at someone like Ben and think that he needs to be put away for life just goes to show that some of you guys just don't understand culture.
What? The culture of incest? What? Jeremy, what? Is that also a common practice over there in Seattle? Dude, what is going on here? These words I was never expecting to hear from Jeremy. Whoa. It's a common practice, guys. It happens. It's culture. It's culture. It's just a culture of incest. Don't you guys know? Who hasn't engaged in it? You weren't ever molested by your brother? By your daddy? By your mommy? Dude, what is this?
The state of things. It's 2025, dude.
2025.
People are
2025, dude. If you are not getting banged by your dad, if you haven't found your dad and sucked his, it is 2025. It's time to that is how I am interpreting this. I don't know how else you're supposed to interpret this. It's what he's saying here. You guys could probably try to add things that he hasn't said and maybe twist words, make it mean something else, something less benign. I guess more benign, really. This right here is outrageous. So you can't, I don't know if you can get more, no, you could get more outrageous than this, but this is crazy. This is crazy sauce right here. He is spilling crazy sauce over the place, and it's not looking good, bros. It's not looking good, bros, at all. The Eboyz are supposed to stand together and create a place where Eboyz can thrive and support each other. That's the whole idea. So for Jeremy, I have to just ask, what the hell are you smoking, bro? Get your shit together. This is why you have a thing for Grace, because you haven't really been paying attention. Grace sleeps with her daddy. The only man in Grace's life is her daddy. I don't know if you've been paying attention. You can count them. All the other boys that have been in Grace's life have been cucked by her daddy, been blocked by her daddy. She always goes back to who? Daddy. She ran away from you for what? Daddy. It wasn't even about you. There was already a curfew. She was never going to stay at that hotel. That was never even going to happen. She already knew that. She knew she was going to get back home somehow because she had to get home back to daddy. She's not going to stay in a motel, hotel, whatever, two other dudes by herself without her dad around. That ain't happening. That's not happening. I don't know if you've been paying attention, but whenever she collabs with a guy, her dad is either there or somewhere there. Even when she was with Adam, her dad was already at the scene kind of lurking around. Okay? That was the whole thing. That was the whole thing. And it's true. It's true. We're not the one taking crazy pills over here. Grace herself will even admit it. Grace herself will even show it on her streams. She loves her daddy. That is the man number one. That is the man of her life. Everyone else is just a little boy and are just content. That is it. That is it. She's not a real person. She'll never give you real time. She's just an e-girl that is addicted to her daddy. That is it. If you want to know the truth, get over Grace. Get over trying to work with Grace. She's never going to be your friend. She's always just going to use you because you're just content and someone to use. That is it. That is it. If you don't see it, it really is get your act together. Like, stop talking to yourself in the car on the stream and pay attention to what they are doing because it's right there. Everyone will tell you the same thing. Like, you'll never get with her. She does not like you like that. She's in love with her daddy. The only reason why she'd do anything with you is for content or to use you. That is it. The fact that you can't see that, it shows us that you're not really thinking about it. You haven't really thought about it. Maybe you're afraid to. Maybe you can't. I don't know. You know, it's hard for some guys to really introspect and really search their feelings on things and really see it. But dude, I wish you well, but you are delusional. Like, I do not want anyone to take the crazy pills you've been taking. What in the world, man?
Like, after the pandemic, people are scrambling.
What?
So I get it. That's all I'm saying. I mean, I get it. No, that's way too high, Jeremy. He's actually not that bright. Nah, he's 135 at least. Give me a break.
And now you sound like a guy that is wanting to rim Ben. Like, you're giving Ben way too much credit. He's a bright guy. He's a smart guy, he's the reason why their stuff has burned down. He's the reason why the family is in just absolute desolation. All right? It is destroyed. He has ruined the family. He has ruined Grace. He's ruined Grace's streaming career. But yet he's 135. He's high IQ. And Jeremy, there's a non-zero chance you're going to end up getting brainworms. The same ones that Ben has.
Cigarettes and drinking alcohol probably brought it down to about 115. But yeah, no, Ben Thorp is a very smart guy. There's no doubt about that.
Right.
Every year, man. Every year is the same damn thing.
Oh, God, Jeremy is just going to blow Ben the whole collab. Nah. I'm just saying. I empathize with people like Ben. because my dad is a lot like Ben. My dad had 6 kids. His wife kind of turned on him, and to this day, my dad is like the hero of the family. Even after my mom tried to like cancel him through the divorce, my dad is the hero.
But that's not when Ben is. Ben is not going to rise up and become the hero. Like the stuff in their family, because they aired it out on YouTube, we all know it. And he aired it out on Discord. It's very sick. It's very troubling. It's, dude, I'm not trying to say Courtney has no blame. She has plenty of blame. But Ben, oh, he was running the show. And look at where it's at now. Dude, the stuff you said about the incest stuff is weird, man. The fact that you get it because you grew up in a big family. You grew up in a big family that had went through a divorce. I don't think there's anyone who gets that. Let me know in the comments section if you understand, if you get what Jeremy was saying there. Jeremy. Please let this all be some elaborate bit that you're working on. Some master class comedy here.